you say Shot City, and you say Shot City, and you say Shot City. Yo, let's go.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
Welcome to the city that made me, place I grew up in, city that's crazy where gunshots are busted, place I'm in love with, place that's corrupted, place that gave birth to the MC not to fuck with, place with city lights, sun in one shines, place that isn't right, we're accustomed to crime, where daily went crazy back in '69, and Pops was just a rookie standing on the front line. It's the land that inspires me, land I call home, land with the basement, Dr. Wax and gramophone, with fake thugs and hustlers and OGs roam, the land that's well known as the throne of Al Capone. It's the land of lake shores where the wind blows steady and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City, welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
World famous for the glamour and the rundown spots, a skyline so priceless that none can top. You can hear a different story up and down some blocks, and forever hear them bitch about the Cubs and Sox. It's a place like no other, unequal to most, where the city runs deep from the streets to the coast. But things can get ugly, see these streets are no joke, cause the city's held down by the people and folks. It's a place of attitude, we think and we say, from heralds to the palace, this is each and every day. The real cops went to Ira to drink the pain away, and the real hip-hop is NUR and HBK. It's the land of lake shores, where the wind blows steady, and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know, this is the Windy City, welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
You can hear the wind whisper, send chills down your spine, and we can watch the waves crash along the Lakeshore Drive, and ride the L through the loop so you can get your mind right, or get lost in the beauty of the skyline lights. It's a city so pretty, full of life and fallen trees. She licked the lips and then she kissed me with the breeze. So as we proceed, I hope you people follow. You know the motto, welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? So your brother's bound and get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing?
It is Monday night and we are live in Toronto. Let's go.
Welcome to Chicago. 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 Welcome to Chicago.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Shots Out Spark, man. Once again, we are back at it for a Monday Night Raw. Live watch-alongs. How everybody doing out there on this fantastic Monday evening? The phenomenal one, makes his way down to the ring. Could it be his last match? Or his last appearance on Raw? My bad. Will he be retiring after the Rumble? Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. How's everybody doing out there? How was everyone's weekend? Bruh. How is everybody feeling out there tonight, man? I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood.
Want to remind everyone the Rumble has a special start time. In the States at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific.
I forgot. The Rumble starts at 1 in the afternoon. I forgot. Oh, man, I forgot. Nah, maybe it's a good thing, you know, get the Rumble in, out of the way. What else is going on Saturday night? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Get it out of the way in the afternoon, be done with it. Next week's Raw as well. What, they're gonna stay there for Raw? Kim Gray with the 2-month membership says, thank you for streaming. I have no internet due to massive ice storm. We have power, but no internet. Mississippi in bad shape. Kim, I'm so sorry to hear that. The weather has not been great. Unless you are one of those fair weather states, man.
In the back, that would claim that would be the last time I'd ever say it.
Weather around the cold weather areas are not great. Hang in there, Kim. Hang in there.
End my WWE career at the Royal Rumble. That is his plan, but I'm not going anywhere.
AJ said, we
Now, I've made
ain't
it clear.
going nowhere. We ain't.
I said
Ooh,
it loud,
no, that's canceled.
That 2026
My bad.
will be the year that AJ Styles retires.
Make every match a retirement match.
Listen,
Like Vince did to
I'm
Ric
not
Flair.
talking about retirement because I'm trying to upset you. I'm saying it so that we can enjoy it together.
And because Wendy told me to
John
retire.
Cena showed me that it could take a year to say goodbye. 2025 was the year of John Cena. There is no reason why 2026 can't be the year of AJ Styles.
AJ's getting up there, man.
There are locker rooms of men all over the world that I'd love to wrestle one more time.
Uh-huh. What are you trying to say, AJ?
I want to be world champion one more time.
AJ All Elite confirmed?
Listen, I'm not saying Gunther isn't good. My back is against the wall, yes. What I'm saying is, he is not phenomenal.
Not phenomenal. He's not phenomenal. Oh, goddamn, the narcissist. The narcissist found that somebody was having TV time and not talking about him. The narcissist realized that somebody was out. See, if you go out there and talk about him, then he has to show up. He's like, I heard my name in your mouth. This time, nobody's talking about him. And he still shows up. You said world champion. Mofo, there's like 3 world champions in this company alone. Alone. What makes you think the world is all about you, man? This was his time. Let him cook. Triple H trying to make you wonder. Triple H has made me wonder for a while about his booking decisions. That's what Triple H has made me wonder about for some time now.
Did you guys figure out why I'm out here yet?
No, bruh.
We're gonna get there. I have known this man for 20 plus years. Now, we've been friends, we've been enemies. I'm happy to say that now, 2026, there's nothing but respect here between us, right, AJ? So I gotta publicly come out and ask you, what are you doing, man? Putting your career on the line against Gunther. If it doesn't go
It's
your
Gunther,
way, that means
mofo.
the Phenomenal One's career is over. And I like to think that guys like me and you still got a lot of gas left in the tank. There's still a lot of moments to make in front of all these people. There's still time and place to say
Maybe it's
things
time
like,
for the CM Punk
"Is it
retirement
great
tour."
to be alive in Toronto on a Monday night, or what?
Maybe it's time for CM Punk's retirement tour.
And selfishly, I've watched your career, the entirety of our friendship, and I look at Saturday like, gosh, man, the stakes are just too high.
Jeff, what's going on, bro?
Are you saying you do not think I can beat Gunther? Is that what you're saying?
Did I say that? Is
Did
that
I?
what I said? That's,
You implied it.
Did
That's
I
the way
say
took
that?
it.
I'm not saying that. I know you can. Hell, I know you can beat Gunther. I saw you beat Gunther. The world saw you raise Gunther, but we also saw you not get your hand raised. We saw the referee raise Gunther's hand. And look, man, if it doesn't go your way Saturday, that means CM Punk and AJ Styles never get to go one-on-one in a WWE ring.
Comment in the front row.
I know you don't mean it that way, but to me,
Comment, you mean Conan?
comes across disrespectful.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm being selfish, if anything.
How about this?
What?
Con Man? Bro, and I know him
I know I
apparently.
can beat Gunther, and I know I can beat you.
Apparently, there's a con man in the front row that I know.
There it is. But again, man, it's hard to be the good team twice.
What
If
makes
on
you think I know
Saturday
who
it doesn't
Con
go
Man
your
the streamer
way,
is?
You don't get to prove to yourself and everybody else that you can beat CM Punk. So gosh, AJ, I don't know what to do.
Con Man the streamer?
So, let's just say we do fight tonight.
Okay?
And I beat you.
Con Man.
After I beat Gunther, then I'm the #1
Con Man
contender
what?
for that championship.
Con Man Albuquerque? Con Man, oh, Con Man 167?
AJ, Toronto,
I don't know who this guy is, man.
I won this title November 1st, and I said that I was going to be a fighting champion.
I have no idea who this guy is or why I would
If
know
me
him.
and you were going to do this right here tonight in Toronto,
He's cool. Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
going to be for the belt.
But I don't know who he is. There's a lot of streamers on the internet, man. It's impossible to know them all. It's literally impossible to know them all.
Hey, so just to recap, live on Netflix on a Monday night from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Phil
versus
dropping the belt to
CM
avoid
Punk
Saudi.
for the world.
What are you talking about? He
Heavyweight
already kissed Saudi
Championship.
ass.
It sounds like we got a main event. Hell yeah!
He already kissed Saudi Arabia's ass. Why wouldn't he go back and kiss it again? You know, once you see you smooched once, he can keep on smooching. He can keep on smooching.
Generation.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand. So the only thing I don't understand here,
Spectacular show.
the only thing I don't understand here is why they would book this match and have AJ lose. Unless he's not going to flat out lose, but he is going to lose thanks to Gunther. But hear me out though. But hear me out. I see what you're saying there, Tom, but hear me out. Why would Gunther interfere in this match to cost AJ the title when if AJ wins, then Gunther now has a title match at the Rumble? So now, if AJ loses tonight, they had AJ lose days before his big match at the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what we're doing here. So, and I mean, to me, this just looks like it's got AJ Styles winning the title all over this, but didn't Punk just win it? Wouldn't that make Punk a transitional champion? Punk just won it. To have him lose it to AJ Styles right before, literally right before the Rumble, make it make sense. So I don't know where this is going. I don't know the point in all of this here, but I don't know. I'd love to see what kind of plan they got for this one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate,
Don't know.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Maybe Punk wins the chamber and goes to WWE title at Mania. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they get. Because so either Punk's a transitional champion or AJ Styles is going to lose right before the Rumble in his high profile match with Gunther.
People who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with this, man.
Know if that can erase all the past and the petty.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little confused.
The following is a six-woman tag team contest.
I don't know where they're going with this one.
Introducing first, representing the Judgment
Roxy and Liv. I like how you stopped before Raquel.
Rodriguez,
I mean, good call. Good call.
Perez, and Liv Morgan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, based
Because if Punk drops the title before the Rumble and then what? Wins the chamber or then wins the Rumble and then goes back into a title match at WrestleMania to do what? To do what? Win the title that he just lost 2 months ago? This makes no sense. This is a huge corner they booked themselves into. You know? A huge corner they booked themselves into. What if AJ wins it off Punk and then Gunther comes out and challenges for it off AJ and Punk wants a rematch, triple threat at the Rumble? What? How you just going? What do you mean come out and challenge him? This is the main event. Come out and challenge him when? After the show is over? Come out and challenge him 6 days, 7 or 5 days before he has a match with him at the Rumble. What? After the show went off the air. Yeah, I don't think there's any making sense of this one. I don't think there's any redeeming this nonsense. I mean, unless they already know something that we don't. I mean, at this point, it just seems like everybody should be positioning themselves for WrestleMania. So they have their WrestleMania plans. And The fuck? What? Who's booking this shit? What?
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my
Where if he loses the belt,
Yeah, I'm tired of shit and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn.
that will then be the final match.
Work 'cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life 'cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change. Help me feel like
SmackDown is also at 2 p.m. I don't give a shit about that. I do not watch SmackDown. Am I watching the Rumble on Saturday? Of course I'm watching the Rumble on Saturday. D Nice, what's going on?
Their opponents first, the Women's World Champion, Stephanie Vaughn.
I did not catch Saturday night's main event though. Everybody, shh, be quiet. There she is. There she is. And then there comes Rhea lost too much weight Ripley. Saturday night's main event was really good. I was watching Skyscraper live. I literally watched a dude climb the side of a building. And I found that to be more interesting than watching more pro wrestling, man. Because the state of pro wrestling in 2026 is that sad. I literally watched some crazy white guy scale the side of a building from the ground all the way to the very top of the antenna at the top of the building. No ropes, no safety nets, no parachutes. This man started on the ground, walked up to the building, and began climbing until he reached the top of the building live on Netflix. Good thing that was a 10-second delay. Yeah, I heard not that long ago that it was a 10-minute delay. Wait, 10-second or 10-minute?
How about the performances of all these women in the Royal Rumble last year? Roxanne Perez, as she steps up to the apron, entered the Royal Rumble last year and set a record.
10-second delay.
Minutes and 47 seconds, the longest in history. Also last year, Liv Morgan. She lasted 1 hour and 7 minutes. Io Sky last year 1 hour, 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Record-setting performances as Io Sky starts things off with Roxanne Perez in this matchup.
Those records are all well and good, but at the end of the day, all 6 of these women, particularly excluding Stephanie
I don't know. It just
are only concerned about winning the Royal Rumble, heading to WrestleMania, the pinnacle of this industry.
it was just something about him potentially.
Hand by Io rocks the jaw of the prodigy.
It's an electric crowd tonight in Toronto. Nearly 18,000 on hand for the final Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble. And look at the feisty
Just found it
Roxanne
extremely
Perez going after
entertaining.
Sky.
Right
You
out
know.
of the gate, we're seeing next level teamwork from the Judgment Day. That's what this matchup's going to boil down to.
And a tag made, and here comes Liv Morgan, the two-time world champion who's had success in Saudi Arabia. Remember, she won the first ever Crown Jewel championship back in 2024.
She also won her first women's world championship in Saudi Arabia.
And there's the back elbows from Raquel Rodriguez to Io Sky. And Raquel has been as physical and intense as we've ever seen her the past few weeks.
I agree with you. We've known for many years that Roxanne,
Yeah, I go to watch Skyscraper to get away from pro wrestling for a night, and then there's Seth Rollins there on commentary.
Women's world champion Stephanie
I'm like,
Vaquer
Jesus
with a drop
Christ,
kick
man.
to Liv Morgan. Followed it up with a clothesline, and ladies and gentlemen, we're being told that we have breaking news now here on Monday Night Raw. Up over the top, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer with a big leg drop to Liv Morgan. Here's the cover, hook of both legs and a kick out. Corey, general manager Adam Pearce, has made the match official. Our main event tonight will be for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So
AJ Styles versus CM Punk.
What an
So here's my theory to whenever this happens. This tells me that when this show started, when the credits roll, when AJ came out, when AJ got in the ring, either one of two things happened. Either A, they didn't have a main event for tonight's show planned at all, or the main event that they had planned got 86th for Punk and AJ. So which one was it?
Runner-up in that event on 2 separate occasions. And looking for the devil's kiss, and Raquel Rodriguez not going to allow it to happen.
Which one was it?
Broncos could have used a kicker like that last night.
Either they didn't have a main event scheduled, or somebody is out of a main event match. They posted on X. Who? Can you give me some more information, Crazy J? Who posted what would be informative, sir? Who posted what exactly? WWE posted what? Okay, this is taking too long. Let's see. You're gonna answer in short word.
With snow, there's lots of ice. I don't like ice. I hate ice, actually. It's very dangerous. Hurts people. And, but the tour continues. With
AJ versus Finn main event tonight. Okay. All right. There we go. Hey, it took us a few posts, but we got there, Crazy J. So they posted that it was AJ versus Finn Balor. So that means Finn Balor got screwed out of his main event spot then. That sucks. Is the post still up? Let me see. Is the post still up there? It's like 2 hours ago. I don't see it. Did you take a screenshot or did you send a link? You took a screenshot. Send me that screenshot.
Certainly put Roxanne Perez right at the front of the line.
Stephanie trying to fight back now, creating some space, needs to make it to her corner and tag one of the tag champs in.
Got Roxy right under the chin with that kick, but Care desperately needs to make a tag.
Just send it to my DMs or something, or just tweet it. Or just send it to me on Twitter.
And that allows Roxanne Perez to prevent the Care from
send it to me in DM.
Great move by Morgan. And these two can't stand each other. Long rivalry with Rhea and Liv. And now, from behind, Raquel Rodriguez driving Rhea.
Oh.
Steel steps.
A perfectly laid trap by the Judgment Day. I'm telling you, that's going to be the difference in this matchup. The Judgment Day are all working toward one goal.
Meanwhile, Roxanne Perez continues to beat down Stephanie McCurr, sends her into the corner, fouls it up with an uppercut, tag made. Here comes the woman who calls herself Big Sexy, Raquel Rodriguez. Stephanie, though, rolled out of the way.
Big Sexy, a.k.a. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Legal backbreaker.
Ibradora backbreaker from La Primera. She desperately
Put that on a t-shirt.
inches toward the corner to Io Sky.
Raquel Gonzalez, Big Sexy, a.k.a. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Io throwing shotes all over the place. Face first goes Perez.
Raquel paid for that. Io all fired up. Into the corner. Ends up out on the apron. Roxanne got caught with a kick.
I don't know about him, but I wasn't able to DM you on Twitter. Yeah, I kind of
Missile drop kick from the top into a kip up.
limited who could see my.
Io's got them on their feet in Toronto. Incoming. Bullet train attack.
This was not posted by WWE.
That could be it.
Crazy. It was literally posted by someone that's called themselves a parody account.
Pulling Roxanne out of harm's way, and Io may have tweaked her knee.
Perhaps a knee, perhaps an ankle. Either way, Io avoided disaster. Can't say the same for Perez. Beautiful butterfly backbreaker.
Knee right to the spine, and Roxanne wisely rolling out to the apron. Look at Liv Morgan feeding the apron to Roxanne so she can hang on for dear life.
And that's a level of chemistry that has to be developed.
I didn't limit you,
Perez to the
man.
eyes of Io Sky.
I can't go into my settings and say limit Randicals from DMing me.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Here's the cover. And a kick out by Sky at 2.
Perez just sacrificed.
You know, no, bro, it's not you, man. I think I followed you back to give you access to me though.
Morgan wanted oblivion. Io out of the way just in
I
time.
thought I did at least. If
I
I didn't, if I can find you, I'll do that now.
Sky creates space. Now is a chance. Tag. Here comes the Eradicator.
But my DMs kept getting flooded with unnecessary shit that I genuinely did not want.
And there's going to be
So
I believe, for Raquel
I
Rodriguez.
forgot what the settings are at, but I just got it set so that not anyone can just up and
Mommy
DM
able
me.
to muscle up Liv Morgan.
And razor's edge into Raquel.
Here comes Perez trying to capitalize on the situation.
Looking for pop rocks, but Rhea Ripley able to
I
counter.
can't find it right now. Let me see.
Face first into the knee. What a lariat from Ripley.
And now a kick right to the face of Raquel. Rhea Ripley taking everybody out.
Man.
Out to the apron, big forearm. Rhea's going to go up to the top rope now. Rhea looking to fly. Ripley, missile drop kick of her own. Drives Rodriguez out of the ring.
Nah, I can't even find that. No, man.
Meanwhile, Morgan trying to pull herself up. Trying to catch Ripley from behind.
Oh, it's
Rhea
gotta be
with
here
a right
somewhere.
hand. Looking for Riptide.
Oh, there it is. There it
Morgan
is.
lands on her feet.
Elbow catches Liv on the jaw.
There it is. There you go, brother. There you go, brother. Got you.
Liv now from the second rope, went for the tornado DDT and dropped Rhea right on the top of her head. Cover now by Morgan. Io Sky saves the matchup.
Unfollowing that page, yeah, I would.
Exactly what Io did, because Mommy was a goner after that DDT.
Not very reliable.
Morgan face first goes Io, but Kerr now entering the fray. Eat defeat.
And Rodriguez with a big boot.
Oh my goodness.
And Raquel looking to take out the women's champion. Kerr hanging onto the top rope, lands on the apron. Rodriguez now sent up over the top into the floor.
Raquel right out here in front of us. Another kick to the chin by the women's champion.
I thought Stephanie Vaquer was hurt.
Look out. Stephanie Vaquer trying to head up to the top rope, recovers. Raquel Rodriguez taken out.
That slip could have proven disastrous, but Vaquer was able to recover just in time. I think the ankle might still be bothering the women's world champion.
Liv went for oblivion. I believe Roxanne made the tag.
Rhea just shrugged off Liv, and a chop block from Roxy.
And a chop block.
And now Perez. Double team coming.
Roxanne is so cute.
Over the code breaker again. Rhea able to thwart it as Io Sky
There's my
delivers
girl.
offense.
Ripley able to muscle up Perez into a headbutt.
Rhea with Riptide.
Riptide.
Rhea covered
And the Rhea Ripley pin, baby.
Are your winners, Stephanie Buckhead, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley.
Sloppy match. It's not so bad when you just take in the sights and enjoy the visuals.
Clearly favoring her ankle once again. Perhaps the ankle played a factor
True story.
in the normally sure-footed women's world champion slipping on the top turnbuckle just prior to delivering this crossbody to take Raquel Rodriguez out of the equation.
True
And this
story.
opened the door for the power of Mommy to change the game. Io Sky, springboard dropkick, drops Liv Morgan. Mommy into the riptide, stacked up the shoulders. What a win.
Ding,
For the
ding,
women's
ding.
world tag team champions and the women's world champion, La Primera.
And there's no doubt that Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are ready for Saturday's
Your wife and my girlfriend,
Women's Royal Rumble match.
our girls go together in that
Well,
match.
ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk vowed he would be a fighting champion, and he's been just that. The first Raw of the year, he took on Braun Breaker. We just
Our
later
significant
tonight,
others.
defends AJ Styles. And how about last week when CM Punk took on Finn Balor for the world title in Balor's homeland, the island of Ireland? It is our main event for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I'm excited for the Rumble, man. The Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. Even more than WrestleMania, man. A big fan of the Rumble. I want to like throw a party for it for like friends and family and whatnot. But then I want to be here though. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be here for it. I'm gonna be here for it. But in a perfect world, I could do both. In a perfect world, I can do both. You have some predictions for the Rumble, as do I, man. As do I. As a matter of fact, I have a previews and predictions video coming out this week with JD right here on this channel. The boss, Mo Jax with the $4.99.
I've been thinking about everything that happened last week. I wanted to be champion, but things didn't go to plan. And even though I didn't win, you were still part of the most memorable night of my career. After the match, you picked me up and you gave me my flowers. And with all the emotions flowing, I didn't return them. So I will now. Thank you.
No, thank you. Look, it takes two to tango, all right? I'm not the best in the world unless I beat
Period.
the best in the world. And I consider you one of the greats, okay? I'm not handing out title shots to people who deserve them. I'm handing out title shots to people who earned them. John just retired. AJ's put his career on the line. I look around, there's not a lot of guys like me and you left, okay? Think about what you want your legacy to be. You want to be champ? Maybe you need to ditch Judgment Day. Because you can't be champ hanging around garbage like Dom Mysterio. All right? You want another shot? Win the Rumble. And I'll see you in Vegas.
Oh, snap.
A lot for Finn Balor to think about.
Oh, snap. He's not going to win the Rumble. Spoiler alert. D Nice. Let's talk about Rumble and predictions. All right. All right. Hold on, man. Let me get you queued up here. Maybe Finn Balor comes and fucks the finish. Although I feel like Finn should take IC title from Dom to finish that up. Finn Balor interfering in the match. Let me process that for a second here. As I set up for my man, Mr. D Nice. Finn Balor interferes after Punk calls Dominic trash. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Now we're connected. All right, go ahead and call in Mr. Nice. Now we're connected. Oh, wait, should I have to sync the Bluetooth? There we go. All right, all set. All set. Chicago 4MBK with the $5 super chat says, "Hey Jesse, I wish WWE put more effort into promoting a Royal Rumble this year. It's just because it's in Saudi, they don't care for a huge push." Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about the fact that there's not a lot of Rumble promotion. I just thought maybe that was just me staying off social media to an extent. But yeah, there is not a lot of Rumble promotion going on. Interesting. And you have a point. I wonder if it's because it's in Saudi Arabia and they don't want to really advertise that fact. That's very much possible, man. Uh-oh, I lost connection to my device. Hold on, reconnecting. The boss Mo Jax with the $1.99 super chat says he didn't read my first super chat. Got distracted. Oh my God, I did get distracted. My bad. I'm so sorry about that, man. Boss man Mo Jax with the $4.99. I feel like Roxy and Liv need more moves to have a more impactful and well-rounded moveset. The caddy style wrestling doesn't always work. The caddy style? I'm not sure what the caddy style of wrestling is.
The cover, you could have a Hall of Fame ring on one hand.
But I'm so sorry for missing that super chat, man. I did get distracted. You're 100% right, man. I'm gonna have to blame my ADHD for that one. My bad. And we are set and ready to go with Mr. David Rice. Let me do a sound check here and see if I can hear him. And, or better yet, can he hear me? What's going on, Mr. Nice? Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. And let's put you in the stream. What is going on with Paul?
All right, let's do it.
What's going on with Paul and Paul over here? Let's see. And
you know what?
Triple H is on the cover of 2K26. My God. Way to put over the young talent, my man. There you go. Put Triple H on the cover. Hey, look, Tony Khan's on the cover of the next AEW game. Let's see how many people spaz out about that.
Oh, God.
Let's see how many people would spaz out about that one. I'll give them this much. WWE has enough people that are definitely going to spaz about Triple H being on the cover.
Am I on the video yet?
Yes, you are, sir. We can see.
Okay.
Hold on.
But yeah, got a new addition to the collection today. What can they see?
You got a big gold. I thought you didn't have that one already.
The other big gold I have it's like a really old one from like the old figures and toy. It's such bad quality. Like this one is beautiful.
That is gorgeous, man. That is one of the best world title designs to exist.
We'll try it again. Yep. The 3, 2, 1. Ladies.
Paul's getting the treatment.
Yeah.
Where is Cheddar, man? Where's the only reason why you're welcome here?
All right. So there's a new way to summon Cheddar. All I need is something twinkly to jiggle around so he'll hear it. But I think he's eating right now. Hold on. Let me see if I have a toy for him.
All right.
Oh no, I do not have. I don't have a toy that jiggles because he takes everything downstairs and he puts it into his little cat toy hoard now. So
that's his business, man.
If he comes up, if he decides to come up after his feeding time, after his dinner, then hopefully we can actually have Cheddar time.
All right. Hold up. Let's see what Paul Heyman has to say here.
Yeah.
The hottest 2026, 2027, 2028. The pressure himself, Austin Theory.
He's gonna reintroduce us to the people that we already know about.
Be the master of the tsunami, a man that has victory after victory over the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, Big Bronson Reed. I brought along with me the single.
Bro, we already know who these bums are.
Most famous personality on the face of the planet
The guy gets
today,
heat.
the Maverick Logan Paul. And I brought along with me the reason why we're all here tonight, sold out on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Breaker.
Reintroduce him as Braun Steiner.
Now, Mr. Breaker is here tonight for a face-to-face meeting with the Raw General Manager, Adam Pearce. Now, I thank Mr. Pearce for this offer, but before he comes out, let's examine why this face-to-face, man-to-man meeting was necessary. Here's example.
No, don't cut to the
one.
goddamn. He cut to the goddamn screen. Okay.
Still a TV show. Good.
All right.
This is an example of getting everyone caught up with the story.
Adam Pearce put his hands on Braun Breaker first. That, ladies and gentlemen, is conduct unbecoming an executive in World Wrestling Entertainment. You can watch Unreal all you want. There's no excuses for that. That doesn't belong.
Adam Pearce is an authority figure. Much like, let's say, I don't know, a police officer. A police officer can put his hands on you, but you put your hands on a police officer, different story.
Brass knuckles
Oh, yeah.
for Rey
Yeah.
Mysterio. That's a setup. Watch what happens next. There's the brass knuckles.
Also, make sure don't walk down the
There's
street
Rey
while
Mysterio.
ICE
Goes
is
from being
around,
a
or don't get in your car while ICE
to a
is around.
felonious
Don't
father
exist while
of
ICE is around.
assassin. Austin Theory,
Yeah.
right in the face.
Because then you'll cease to exist.
Right.
Beat Theory because of Adam Pearce.
And I know this is a
Now
PG
it's
show,
time.
but I'm just going to say this.
Now that the
Fuck
table has
ICE.
been set,
All right,
Mr.
man.
Pierce, thank you
Fuck
for the
ICE, man.
invitation. Please, sir, at your leisure, we welcome
All right,
your
back to
presence.
PG.
And while Adam Pearce comes out, I'll explain why I say fuck ICE. I say, because look, man, everybody has a job to do.
Please stand.
And no matter what I might think or not like about the policies of immigration, it doesn't matter. The rules are the fucking rules. And you got to follow them, whatever the case may be. What I don't like is any entity going around with free will to kill people with no consequence. That's unacceptable. If
Wearing masks.
wearing
Wearing masks, completely unidentifiable.
that's bullshit. Absolute
Gentlemen,
bullshit.
I am not out here to make excuses, and I am not sorry for wearing my heart on my sleeve, but even I can acknowledge things got way out of hand. And I'm man enough, Braun Breaker, to admit to you in front of the world that things get out of hand because I put my hands on you first. And for that, I apologize. And I pledge to all of you that will not happen again.
Now leave. There you go.
As a matter of fact,
And as a matter of fact, you would like me to lift Braun Breaker's suspension and put him into the Royal Rumble. Both things are done. I already filed the paperwork. It is official. You are in the Royal Rumble. Welcome back. What else do you need?
Good luck getting the
I need
airfare
you
to
to
Saudi.
stop interrupting me in the middle of my sentence, but okay, you drive a hard bargain. Good deal.
You're entering number one.
You know what, Mr. Heyman? You are such a tremendous negotiator. I have to say it. I've never been more impressed. Matter of fact, you're so good. Let me take it a step further. You're in the Rumble, you're in the Rumble, and you're in the Rumble. Congratulations. The Vision is in the 2026
There he is.
Royal Rumble.
They're all entering 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We just saw it. If it weren't for brass knuckles, you might have been victorious last week. So I feel like, you tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like you need a chance at redemption.
There he is.
You need a chance at redemption against the Hall of Famer. Tonight, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Austin Theory one-on-one with Rey Mysterio.
Is that why he came out dressed to wrestle already?
Quite sure how to take all that.
What do you mean? Pierce was supposed to come out here and issue a mea culpa.
I would have put Braun Breaker in at number 1, and then every member of the Vision sequentially follows.
You know, that sounds fun in theory and bad in practicality, because here's why. You're going to have all of the Vision there. They're not going to do anything to each other. So the match is going to be a screeching halt for probably like the first 3 or 4 minutes. And then every time somebody comes in, they're just going to throw them right out. It will be visually and logically kind of not a good look.
Yeah, if you bring out jobbers after them, but if I bring out heavy hitters with factions behind them, then that would not happen. I cover all my bases, man.
Listen, because you're going to have all 4 members of the Vision in there at the same time, unless Superman goes in there. You can bring in a Roman Reigns. You can bring in. No one's going to win a 1-on-4 battle when it's over the top rope. That would be. You would have to bury somebody in order to do that. So you're either going to bury the heavy hitter who goes in, or you're going to have to bury the Vision. If you were to do that, somebody's going to get buried in that situation.
All right, I'm bringing out the bloodline with Roman, and they all coming out at one time to whoop some ass. There's no
only
rules.
one person in the Rumble.
There's no rules.
There's only then you're just completely burying the whole Rumble.
You mean like Vince McMahon winning the championship? You mean Barry? I mean, define Barry the Rumble.
That was that was hilarious when he did that.
There's no rules, man. There's no rules. There's no rules. You just got to be creative with it.
Yeah, you got it. I don't. That wouldn't be how I would book it. But I did want to share one of my hot takes from the Rumble. I do believe that Sami Zayn is going to walk out WWE champion, because Cody and or Jacob are going to get involved in that match.
Man. Okay.
So you're going to end up with Sami Zayn as champion, and you're still going to have a WrestleMania main event with the triple threat being Cody versus McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be for the title. It's just going to be a feud match, which I like, because you're having a heavy feud match, and then on top of that, you're still going to have a championship match with Sami Zayn.
I don't know. I don't have a real comeback to that, because, and 2 reasons here. One, I don't watch SmackDown, so I have no familiarity about what's going on the SmackDown brand. And 2, I have no investment in Sami Zayn, so I have no interest in seeing him win the Rumble. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad move if he wins or nothing like that. All I'm saying is, again, and there's nothing personal against Sammy. That could go for anybody on SmackDown for that matter. Because I just have no investment on anybody on that show because I personally don't watch the show.
Because you haven't been watching.
Yeah, I haven't watched the show. My hope is someone from Raw wins the Rumble and we get the SmackDown winner out of the Elimination Chamber. And what I'll probably do is catch myself up to SmackDown between WrestleMania and the Chamber. But
I'll say this for even though SmackDown is 3 hours, this past week SmackDown was a little. It wasn't the best, but it by far wasn't the worst. These U.S. Open Challenge matches, for just a sake of having a match, have been fantastic. Um, uh, SmackDown's been a lot better. It has improved generally over the past 3 or 4 weeks than what it has been. Um, and I haven't caught too much of this Raw. I was getting my girlfriend caught up on Stranger Things so we can finally start season 5. Um, so she's all caught up now. So now we can watch season 5 of Stranger Things. So I've caught pretty much the gist of what's going on Raw tonight. Just in general, I see what a lot of fans are saying about, oh, wrestling is down this year. Uh, well, 2025 wasn't the best year. It wasn't. Uh, I can tell you this: there's a lot of excitement for the Rumble because this is another year where you legitimately do not know who's going to win.
no, there's a lot of excitement for
As
the
opposed
Rumble
to
because it's the Rumble.
it's the Rumble. You don't know who's going to win.
It doesn't matter. It's the Rumble. I mean, that's like saying, oh, people are getting excited for WrestleMania. Yeah, because it's WrestleMania. You know, I mean, it's the event itself that people get. I would be excited for the Rumble no matter what the build was, whether the build was trash, whether wrestling has been good, whether wrestling has been great. I'm still excited for the Rumble because it's the Royal Rumble, and it's a good time to be had. You normally get legends coming out, you got people you weren't thinking about for a while, and then you get down to who's gonna main event wrestle. I mean, it all comes down to it no matter what. So they can have the crappiest build ever. There's still gonna be a form of general excitement because it is the Royal Rumble. So there's always fun in it.
Are we looking forward to the debut of Royce Keys?
Who?
Royce Keys, FKA Powerhouse Hobbs.
They named him Royce Keys.
That's what it's looking like. They filed a trademark for it early last week.
Okay, I mean, take some getting used to, I guess, but I don't hate it. It don't sound stupid. You know,
I think it's a fine name, and it's one of those things where people were so stuck on Powerhouse Hobbs,
no,
and that was a fantastic name, But Royce Keys sounds cool.
it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not like, ooh, that's great. No, it's a name. That sounds fine. I mean, depending on what kind of gimmick they give them, how they present them and stuff. That's just a regular name that works, I guess.
I kind of wonder, if they're going to mix in the debut of the return of Chris Jericho with Royce Keys, and Jericho with his associate Mr. Keys. That sounds pretty cool, actually.
At this stage, you could have a whole AEW invasion angle in WWE. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna put Jericho. I'm gonna put Royce Keys. I'm gonna put what's his name? Stark. I'm gonna put
Ricky Saints,
Lexi King,
Blake Monroe,
and,
Lexus King, yeah.
And I'm gonna have a whole invasion faction, and then they're gonna be ready for like the last man or the fifth man, whoever the last person is, and it's gonna be Punk.
I was gonna say it was gonna be Cody.
Nah, it's gonna be Punk. Cody, for some reason, has a big hard on to never turn heel. I don't know what it is. He just this mofo left the company because he didn't want to turn heel. He just don't want to turn heel, man. He
left the company because he didn't want to continue to be Stardust.
No, I was talking about AEW.
Because I was going to say, like, when he left, he was a heel in Ring of Honor. You know him with the business bear.
I know.
And his wife just being insufferable. Yeah, that was heel stuff right there.
I know. But when was the last time you saw Cody heel?
He was starting to turn in AEW.
Not starting. No. When was the last time you saw him heel?
Dashing Cody Rhodes.
It's been a minute. He does not want to turn heel. And all signs point to that he should. And they did in AEW, and they're starting to now. Well, not now, but not that long ago, signs were pointing to him turning heel, like he should be turning heel, but he has not. I've heard no rumors of him doing so. It's not to say that he won't anytime soon, but I'm telling you right now, he's been fighting hard against turning heel. He does not want to go heel. He does not want to go heel.
I disagree. I think the feud that he has with Jacob Fatu right now is going to be the possible conduit into turning him heel. Unlike what we see on the other channel, to where a guy just wrestles a match and everyone's cheering for him. All of a sudden, he's a babyface again, even though he spent the better part of 2 years before trying to bring the company down.
What do you mean you disagree? When was the last time this dude's been healed? It's been over a decade. What makes you think he's about to turn now?
No, when he left the company, when he was in ROH, and even when he was in New Japan, he was a heel. Remember the business bear?
Right.
What gets more heat than the damn guy wearing a bear costume in the middle of the ring?
How long?
With his wife acting absolutely insufferable.
And how long ago was how long ago was that?
Hell, I don't remember.
How long ago was that?
I said before, he was starting to turn heel in AEW. He just didn't get to see the turn go out because he was out of the company. And of course, he comes to WWE. He's going to get the big pop for being a babyface, and they roll with him being a babyface. But I can see the twinges.
16. It's 10 years ago. He was heel. So again, it's been a decade. He is not.
So we're not going to count the turn that was about to happen in AEW. Because it was
about to turn.
You know more than I do.
About to turn, and turning is not what I'm talking about. The signs are pointing that he should have been turning in AEW, but he didn't. He ended up leaving to go to WWE and stay a babyface, and the crowd has started to turn on him now, and he's still fighting the heel turn. He does not want to go.
He's not fighting. He's definitely not fighting the heel turn. I don't see him fighting the heel turn. I see, because you don't watch SmackDown, so you have to see what's going on. Like I said, this feud that he has with Jacob Fatu right now is quite possibly the conduit to turning him heel. You know, like I said, it has to be more, especially for somebody like Cody. It has to be more than just coming out and cutting a heel promo or something like that. It has to be it has to be something. We talked about turns a couple of weeks ago when we talked about John Moxley with AEW. That has to be a catalyst. There's a point where the rubber has to meet the road for the turn to facilitate all the way. Instead you just get like, oh, this guy's a babyface now. Oh yeah, hey, you know, that's what you get. That's what we got with Moxley and the Death Riders, because apparently now the Death Riders are baby faces. It was like, we want to be on this side of the tracks now. Okay.
I get it, man. But over the last 10 years, there's been multiple opportunities for this guy to effectively turn heel, and he keeps refusing to. He keeps.
What opportunities has he had?
Okay.
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 Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Let's go
back. In AEW, when the fans threw his weightlifting belt back at him and he kept getting boos all over the place, why did he not turn heel?
That was when he was starting to turn heel. They just didn't want to say, oh, they threw his belt back. They don't like him anymore. Okay, turn him heel.
Then,
like, no, give it time. You got to make the turn.
Then why didn't he turn?
It's not a heel bent.
Then why didn't he turn?
Because he ran out of time with the company.
Really?
You know what? As a matter of fact, I watched his last promo in AEW before he left the company. That was he was getting heel heat.
Okay.
That was the wheels were turning for the heel turn.
Right.
Like I said, it's not supposed to be a heel about face. It's supposed to be a heel turn. Is going this way.
Okay. So he left the company before he turned heel, and that doesn't strike a chord with you at all.
He left the company before the heel turn was complete.
So you think he was going to turn?
Yes, I believe that. I believe the plan was for him to turn. Probably the feud with Punk as well.
Right.
Because that would have been a big money match.
Right on. Now, what about the interviews that he's been on? Well, I personally heard him give reasons why he did not want to turn heel. Now, this I can't wait for.
Listen, okay. When it comes to interviews, when it comes to things like WWE Unreal, you have to realize that all that stuff is a work. All of it.
I didn't say it was Unreal. I don't even watch Unreal anymore.
No, I was saying that plus things like WWE Unreal. All that stuff is a work.
So now you think it was a work when he said he didn't want. You think it's a work now when he said he didn't want to go heel.
I haven't seen these interviews, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, Natty, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
Right on, man. I mean, hey,
I'm pretty sure it is going to happen.
What do I know? Look, is it?
And of course,
eventually,
he's going to say, "But like, oh no, I would." Why would you telegraph saying, "Oh yeah, I plan to turn heel in February of 2026"? Why would you telegraph it? It's stupid.
I'm pulling up the interview. Not. Hold on. Now look, it's not to say that he will never turn heel, because it happens. It eventually could happen. But what I am saying is that he is fighting it. He does not want to turn heel. It's not saying he never will. Eventually, he'll just say, okay, let's do it and forget it. But he is actively fighting it. It was a point of contention of AEW, but then WWE with the move and the fresh face showing up, there was no need for him to turn heel. Now that time has gone by and he's won and he's been the top guy and he's getting a little bit stale up there, the crowd is now asking him to turn heel, but he still hasn't done it yet. But he was fighting it in AEW. That I know. And for what I can see in WWE, it looks like he's still fighting it. But it doesn't mean he will never do it. It just means he's been fighting it. He doesn't want to turn heel. A lot of people don't want to be heel or babyface. It depends on what their preference is and for their own personal reasons. And whatever his is, he does not want to be heel. Not to say he'll never do it, but he is fighting it. He doesn't want to be. He would hope to fix his character to get the crowd back on his side so he does not have to turn heel. That would be his perfect world. So, I don't know.
I don't see what you're saying as far as him fighting turning heel. I see. He's still a babyface right now, and he's still saying and acting in a certain way. But at the same time, he's in this feud with what he said about Jacob Fatu, pretty much, saying like, oh, well, this is what you locked up and things like that. That's something that a heel elitist would say, so the breadcrumbs are there. Like I said, they're methodically telling the story. They're not going to just give it all to you at one time, nor should they, because when you keep giving people everything, excuse me, when you keep giving the audience everything all at one time, eventually you're just going to book yourself into a corner. That's what the other company does. The other company constantly books themselves in corners, and then they have to completely break logic in order to get themselves out of it so they can continue on with their storylines.
It's just a bad time for them because they're in the WrestleMania season build. And it could happen at WrestleMania. It could happen at WrestleMania. It could not happen at all. It could happen at the Rumble. But all of that does not change my point of the signs have been there for the turn for a while. The crowd turned on him with John Cena. The crowd is turning on him with pretty much every feud he gets into because the crowd is getting bored with him as a babyface, but he is constantly fighting the heel turn. So that doesn't mean it's never going to happen. It just means that it should have happened a long time ago, but he has been fighting it.
Well, this is when you get into what I believe that they have internal plans of saying, oh, okay, at this point, we're going to go ahead and make the turn. We're going to go ahead and push the button on this. But in the meantime, if the crowd starts getting into it too early, do what you can to try to bring the crowd back on your side using psychology. And that's what I believe is happening. Yeah, they did kind of turn on Cody a little bit, during the whole Cena thing. But in the end, he got the crowd back. It was a SmackDown. I don't think it was last week. It was the week before where they were in the UK, and they were booing him. And then Cody said a line about, yes, this country does deserve a WrestleMania, and he got the crowd back. So okay, so yeah, in that way, for right now,
he's fighting the heel turn. Yes, that's all I'm saying.
Wait. He's fighting the heel turn right now. He's trying to keep the audience on his side, so they can kind of stick with the timetable, so they're not trying to rush anything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, it does make sense because it's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, no, what you were saying is that, like, oh, he's fighting turning heel. He's never going to turn heel.
I literally said the sentence multiple times. I'm not saying he's never going to turn heel. Just for you to say right here, you were saying that he's never going to turn heel. I literally said that. Roll back the DVR, chat. I literally said I'm not saying that he's never going to turn heel. I'm saying he's currently fighting the heel turn. So what you said makes sense. Okay, well, the crowd's turn on him, but it's not a good time to do it now. We got to work it into the... Sure, yes. But that means go out there and fight the heel turn. Don't do it now. It has to wait. So we have to fight off the heel turn. You literally agreeing with me.
You were insinuating that Cody Rhodes himself is fighting the heel turn, as in he's fighting it backstage.
No, he's fighting.
No, keep me babyface. Keep me babyface.
Again, you added that. I didn't say he's fighting it backstage. I did not say he's fighting it backstage. I said Cody is fighting the heel turn.
That's what you insinuated.
That's not what I. That's what you took it as, because that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. Not once.
All right, then I'm wrong.
Not once.
Then I'm wrong.
I said Cody has been fighting the heel turn. He does not want to turn heel. Now, it's not to say that he never will. I'm just saying that clearly the crowd has turned on him in multiple times, so they're asking for the heel turn. I'll use the Roman Reigns example. I would use the Roman Reigns example for this. The crowd has been begging for him to turn for years, and he wouldn't do it. But that wasn't him. That wasn't a him call. That was a Vince McMahon call. But nonetheless, they were fighting the heel turn with Roman. They finally did it. Great. It turned out great for everybody. Now here we are. Now the crowds have been turning on Cody, and he's fighting the heel turn. I don't know if it's Triple H making him do it. I don't know if it's him not wanting to do it. I don't know what the driving force is why he's not doing it. What I do know is that he's fighting a heel turn that the fans have been pushing for.
I'm pretty sure it's a time. They're trying to stick with a timetable. they wanna like kind of bring it along so when the actual turn happens, they can go ahead and connect all the dots together.
You're
But in the
guessing.
meantime, they got to lay down the dots.
You're guessing. You're guessing that you have no
I
basis for that.
I am
You have no basis for that at all.
I don't know. I don't work backstage in WWE, but this I'm hypothesizing.
All I'm saying is that based on crowd emotions and the chants and the online recourse and everything like that, he's fighting the heel turn because it's easy and laid out right there for him to do it. Now, maybe, all right, fine, change the word fighting to delay or timing out at the heel turn.
There you go.
Pick whatever
There
word
you
you
go.
pick whatever word you want to choose, but he is not turning heel despite what fan reactions are dictating him to do so. So he's holding it off, he's fighting it off, he's pushing it off, he's delaying it, or he's never gonna do it. Either word you want to pick, I don't know. But I do know that it's being asked for and he's not doing it. Because if he does it, then you can forget the part where I said he's never going to do it because he just did it then. Or if he does it after WrestleMania, then there's our answer. Oh, they were waiting until after WrestleMania. Or if they do it eventually, then there's our answer as to when it was going to happen. But the heel turn has been in the works from the fans since before John Cena. We're just waiting for it at this point.
They're gonna talk about when he gave up.
I think the turn happens, the catalyst, everything comes together at WrestleMania, and Cody does something to let everyone down, and it's probably going to revolve around him winning the title back. Who I believe is going to be from Sami Zayn.
It could. It could. Sammy would be a nice character to turn against.
That belong to me.
It absolutely could. But this is not the first, and this is why I say this, because this is not the first instance of Cody fighting off the heel turn. He did it in AEW, and now he's doing it here in WWE. He left AEW before it ever happened. Now, that's not to say that if he would have stayed, it would have turned. He could have continued to fight it off. He was an EVP. He didn't have to do shit he didn't want to do. Who's to say that wasn't a part of the reason why he left as well? Since I know.
I thought,
but since the reason why he left was never made public.
And I want to hear you say,
Again, I do know what the reason is, and I'm not gonna say if that was it or not it. But the point is, he left before anything happened in regards to that heel turn in AEW. Came to WWE, and he was a super babyface, and there was no need to turn him heel. Now that run has run its course and the crowds are starting to turn on him. Now everybody's asking or talking about or discussing a heel turn, and he hasn't done it yet. That's why I say that he's fighting off a heel turn for the second time now, because he also did it in AEW. It's just based on what I've seen.
We're just going to call him user in the chat. Cody heel turn needs to be something special, not a random thing. I totally agree.
We'll go with what was it? Oops, that's the wrong one. Where was this guy? He said this guy's a bigger WWE shield than JD.
Okay.
My point is, okay, not everybody in the chat's gonna be right. But I mean, everything needs to be special. Not just Cody's heel turn. AJ Styles winning this title from Punk needs to be special. The winner of the Rumble needs to be... Name something that doesn't need to be special, is my point.
Everything should mean something. Everything that you see should mean something.
And when it happens, it does.
What I think the one person in the chat meant by was, this needs to be done correctly. It doesn't need to be done like the John Moxley heel turn on the other channel. And I know you don't like when we talk about I know you don't like when we talk about AEW and WWE.
Right, so let's stick here and let's use. How about we use
the comparison and contrasting?
then why don't we use, say, like the John Cena heel turn here? Let's talk about the stupid heel turns in WWE rather than the stupid heel turns in AEW.
The heel turn was fantastic.
Oh
The
my
heel
God,
run.
man, man.
Stop,
Oh
stop,
my
stop,
God.
stop, stop, stop. Pay attention. There's a difference between the turn and the run. Okay. The heel turn is the moment. That was fantastic. The heel run was garbage. Understand the difference. The heel.
So you're saying
And
the heel turn
Cena
should have happened,
did
is what you're saying.
what for Cena?
You're saying it should have happened, just done differently after the fact. That's what you're saying. Because the discourse
The
everywhere,
run
the discourse everywhere is that heel turn never should have happened. But you're saying otherwise.
Looking back on it with everything that we know now, with the dates and everything, Cheddar, put that down. God damn. Sorry, Cheddar has one of my plate easels for the belts. Um, what I'm saying is that what we know now, the John Cena heel turn should have been a catalyst for something bigger, for something that would have counted even after he left. Maybe it should have been something he created a monster and then the monster goes to consume him, and that's what got him into retirement. Maybe something like that. That's how I would have done it.
So you're
Play
saying
Easel Thief.
the heel turn by John Cena was not a mistake and it should have happened. That's so I'm clear here.
The heel turn should have happened. The run should have been done different.
So your plan, you would have turned John Cena heel right before he retired.
I would have in that year that we've had. I probably wouldn't even announce that. I wouldn't have him go out and announce like, "Hey, this is his final year." I would have had him, go out there, do the turn, and then let that turn be the catalyst for a monster, something like the Vision, some kind of a faction,
right?
That eventually becomes greater than him. And then it's like, hey, we don't need you anymore. And then they turn, you create another star out of it. And then in John Cena's last match, he puts his career on the line to stop this foe that he's created. And he gets ran over.
So you wouldn't have announced his retirement run. So you would have missed out.
I don't think
you would have missed out on the ass load of merch, promotion, and ticket sales that they got from John Cena's final tour on 2025. You would have negated all of that. Bro, I just need you to make it make some sense, man. Where are you going? Don't run away.
What merch do you speak of? No. What merch are you talking about? What kind of what big time merch are you talking about that we would have missed out on?
All of the John Cena's last farewell tour T-shirts that was selling out arenas across the country and abroad.
Are you talking about things like this? Are you talking about this John Cena farewell championship replica?
Man, well, but it wouldn't say farewell on it because you're not going to announce his farewell tour.
Or they could have done it to where, John Cena announces like, hey, he's building this because he said that he wanted to ruin pro wrestling. Say I'm building this monster to ruin pro wrestling in my last year. I'm going down and I'm taking all of pro wrestling down with me. That they could have did it like that, maybe. I'm just spitballing here.
Alrighty, man.
I mean, I'm just saying though. You're talking about missing out on merch though. You're talking about merch, John Cena merch. Hold on. I gotta spin it. I gotta spin it.
Yeah, this one's not making too much sense here, man. But
there's a way to do it.
It's been undisputed and widely regarded that the heel turn by John Cena was an epic fail by WWE. But according to you, it was a good idea and you would have done it. But just the follow-up would have been different. Let me explain something to you, man. The follow-up would not have helped the online discourse and everything else was just not a good look. Nobody really liked it at the time or in hindsight. Now, granted, their follow up was absolutely horrendous. That it was. It was absolutely horrendous. But in his final run, where the guy wants to be, you know, a baby face as he leaves the company, it was a bad look to turn him heel right as he retired.
I'm coming to you to say
You're probably saying something. You're probably saying something really profound right now, and you're modulating. And I can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. Hold on, this is Balor.
All due respect, Finn, okay? You had your crack at the
There
world
you
title
go.
last week. I had to fill that spot, man. The Rumble's full. I only have 30 spots. It's full.
Full.
It's full.
Adam, you know, I know, and the people know that no Royal Rumble is full without Finn Balor.
All I can do is apologize. The Rumble's full.
This ain't over.
Finn Balor is not in the Rumble because it's full. Okay. Now I can't wait for the Rumble to find out who comes down that ramp was more important than Finn Balor.
In your own hometown and then raised your arm like some kind of participation trophy, Finn, and then you thanked him for it. I heard Punk tell you to leave the Judgment Day.
I mean, you're gonna have KSI.
Because I promise
you're
you,
gonna
he doesn't.
have
But you know
Lil
who does,
Yachty.
Finn?
I mean,
Judgment Day, because the Judgment Day is your family.
Liv, this ain't as straight.
Ryo and Bravo, whatever these guys' names are.
So let me figure this out.
when he gets done with all of the ice show speeds and the jelly rolls and everything else, all of these guys are more important than Finn Balor. Come on, man. They got to come with a different reason than that.
Oh, no. Somebody's going to get stomped out for... Finn Balor's going to stomp somebody out to get into that Rumble.
No. They should have came with a different reason as to why he couldn't get Balor in the Rumble other than it being full. That's bullshit. Toss one of your bullshit D-list celebrities out and give me a spot.
Yeah.
What is this shit?
All right, so for everyone who says I'm a WWE shill, start screen recording now.
Well, wait, before you do,
here,
before you do, don't forget, you just brought out 3 WWE titles and spun one of them in front of the camera. But go ahead.
What do you mean 3? I haven't brought out 3. Only brought out 2.
Oh, my bad, miscounted. How many do you have though?
Yeah, just 1, 2. That's all I brought out.
Okay. Now,
I mean, if you want to. If you want to start
God.
counting, you know.
Oh, all right. Come on, man. We've been on for 45 minutes.
I was about to say, you're making me mess up my whole display here.
Come on.
I mean, and if you want to start counting the hardware, you know.
Come on. They're screen recording. Now, yeah, as you hold those, tell us how you're not a WWE shill. Go ahead. Great. I can't wait for this one. Record this.
No, I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I'm saying I'm not a fan of this match. I'm not a fan of this #1 contenders tag team match coming up.
And that, you think that sentence makes you not a WWE shield as you hold WWE championship titles?
As I hold what? As I hold what?
Oh my!
What are we talking about here?
Oh my God, man! All right, we gotta cut this short, man. The cheddar time is always appreciated.
It's always fun doing this.
I would love to be a fly on the wall of the room that is your thinking sometimes when it comes to pro wrestling, man. But what are you gonna do? We all have different opinions and thoughts. I genuinely thought that every last single wrestling fan on the planet snubbed their nose at John Cena turning heel when he did. But I met someone. I now know someone that says he would have done it too. Everybody called Triple H an idiot. Because everybody knows The Rock. And I don't know if I would call Triple H the idiot, but because we know it was The Rock that forced that goddamn heel turn. For himself, for his own personal reasons. People were mad at the run.
Yeah, people were upset at the heel run, not the turn itself.
But that's you. You. Because I bet you I can find people right here in this chat who hated the whole turn itself. I mean, that was just you. You didn't hate the turn. But
there was a huge reaction when John Cena turned heel. When the turn happened. It got a huge, it got a lot of attention. Maybe second only to Hogan at Bash in the Beach.
I don't think that makes it a good idea, man. It's because it was a reaction. Undertaker losing to Brock Lesnar got a reaction. I mean, not everybody agreed with it. Now, in that regard, some people did agree with it. Some people did not. I'm aware of that. But again, I don't think I've met anybody that agreed with Cena turning heel but you. Anyone. Anywhere, ever.
No, there were people who were like, wow, they were wild and they were intrigued. But then the actual run afterwards, and now people are going back in hindsight and saying, oh, John Cena shouldn't have never turned. Like I said, you have to understand the difference. There's the turn and then there's the run.
I understand words. I get it.
You understand, but a lot of people don't. A lot, there was that whole thing, with who won. What was the turn of the year or whatever? One of those stupid, wrestling awards, and it was JD. JD made a video about, he didn't make a video just about the turn versus the run, but he had a video where he explained it.
Right. All right, my man. We got to get going. Wednesday, I'll be back. Hopefully, we'll see you there, man.
I'll probably be coming in late because I picked up a contract for that day. But yeah.
Right on. All right, my man. Sounds good.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
All right, brother. Talk to you then.
Happy Rumble week.
For sure, man. You too. All right. Later. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. D Nice, David Rice himself. It is always a pleasure sharing our vastly different wrestling opinions with each other. And hey, man, I give him shit, but I'll say this much. I mean, he probably shares the thoughts of many others. And we're just hearing him speak them. But who knows? We're on commercial break. We have Kofi and Xavier out there with the Americanos. I am getting so tired of the Americanos gimmick. It has completely run its course with me. And I was a fan of it at the beginning. So it's not like you never liked it. No, I did. I liked it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny. I think it's run its course. I think it has run its course, bro. Hey, maybe it'll get reinvigorated when Chad Gable comes back or something. I don't know. You're bored with WWE Frag, dude? I could see that. I mean, I am getting severe wrestling fatigue all around. All around, man. And it is not just from one source. It is from 3 different companies right now. I'm just running into severe wrestling fatigue, man. It's all it all just feels kind of redundant and the same across the board. It just all seems a little boring. I had a family member who was interested in checking out some wrestling because he hasn't watched it in like a long time. I'm talking like decades. And he was looking into checking it out, and he did after a couple of weeks. And he said, well, it's kind of the same thing every week. And, you know, it's not all that spectacular from week to week. I was like, I get it. And I guess it's not going to be quote unquote spectacular from week to week. But you just wait for the high spots, you know, and all other shit. But I don't see any high spots. I end up never seeing any high spots, man. It's just a low all around. You know, I would like a little more excitement. If I'm being honest, I would like a little more excitement in my pro wrestling these days. And I don't want it from the in-ring work. I want it from the storytelling. Because the more you ask for excitement from in-ring work, the more you're going to get spots that people are going to call too dangerous and unnecessary and stupid. So give me better stories. You're going to be 100 years old waiting for exciting stories. Yeah, I mean, at this pace, you're not wrong, man. AEW or WWE needs that one spark to shake it up. You're right, Billy. You are not wrong. I mean, everything is just there. And that's not good enough to just be there. What was that?
Listen, don't make the mistake of overlooking Akira Tozawa. This is
From Tozawa, what was that trash?
After free agents on the independents, he made a star of himself in Japan. Once upon a time, stamina
man.
monster. Because Tozawa not afraid to go deep into a matchup. The guy's got a gas tank, and he's tough as nails.
The 315-pounder Otis now into the matchup.
It's just not fun anymore.
Not as intelligent as a nail.
Yeah, but he's gonna wreck some people.
That's the truth.
And once won the Money in the Bank contract. Former tag champ.
Bit of a ladies' man looking to deliver some carnage. Shoving Woods into Bravo. Americano.
The splash in the corner. But, oh no. Oh, poor Xavier. Poor Xavier.
Hey, man, we got the New Day. We got the Worm. We got El Grande Americanos. And this is the go-home show to the Rumble. Akira Tozawa. Who's excited for the Rumble? You're more interested in 2K26? I've never played 2K26. I've never played 2K26. I don't plan on starting now. I'm about to go home and never come back. You got Tozawa in the ring hulking up right now, bro.
Listen to this place. Kofi missed with trouble in paradise.
You got Javon Evans out there in the ring with Tozawa. Like, what is going on, man?
Woods now has our officials' attention, and Grayson Waller just took the leg out from under Tozawa.
Well, no disqualifications in a fatal four-way, so Waller took advantage.
Here comes Big Doze.
There goes Waller.
Big Doze.
And, main event Jey Uso with a super kick.
You got Jey Uso out there hanging out with these guys.
Oh, what a good God.
Double drop kick by Los Americanos.
Sent out over the top by Brutus.
My God, man.
Otis caught him. Stuffed. Bang.
Where's D Nice?
Tag to Tozawa.
D Nice, what you're looking at right now is part of the reason why no one's excited about pro wrestling these days. Part of the reason. It is things like this. Otis and Akira Tozawa are the #1 contenders to the tag team championships.
Didn't really take Otis and Tozawa serious when they said they wanted a tag team opportunity. Well, they're going to have to take them serious now.
No doubt about
Who's excited for it?
Point. A senton from the heavens from Tozawa. And be ready, Jimmy and Jay.
Let it sink in. Let it sink in.
Alpha Academy are locked
Oh
in
my God, man.
for tag team gold.
Well, let's head back to our own Jackie Redmond.
Cole, thank you so much. I'm backstage with Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch.
This is Becky Lynch, who announced on Twitter today that she does not like ice at all.
Monumental victory, actually.
Some might say that, yes.
Well,
Monumental.
you wouldn't know anything about monumental victories now, would you, wearing a jacket like that? Huh? But it was a wonderful victory. Everybody loved it. Unfortunately, there was a bit of controversy, not on my end. Natalia afterwards went a little crazy, but I get it. I understand. I would be very disappointed if I trained somebody from nothing and they remained nothing, like mid-Maxine. The same happened to me with loser Lyra. She betrayed me. But anyway, now Natty, she's implying that she's going to come after my title. Well, that's going to be impossible unless she wins the Royal Rumble, but bad news, because I'm going to be entering the Royal Rumble, which means that I'll be winning the Royal Rumble. Ahoy, hoy.
Wait, is Becky's title now one of the titles that a woman would want to go for if she won the Rumble?
Is ready for Asuka. I'm ready for Asuka. I've been ready for Asuka. I've beaten Asuka many times. In fact, actually, we would have won more games if it wasn't for you and Asuka. You lost it for the team. Tell her that. Tell her. Go.
Buried. Buried. Buried, Kyrie Sane. Buried.
See you in the Royal Rumble. See you there.
And if Natalia wins the Royal Rumble, I am never watching the Rumble ever again. That's it for me.
You know, AJ's
Done and done.
WWE career began 10 years ago.
Done and done. Ooh, Nikita Lyons is posting pictures of herself again. Okay. Right on. All right. If Natty wins the Rumble, you'll sell your house and sleep in your car. Yeah, bro. It is that bad. Like, seriously, man. Like, you have Natty win the Rumble. That tells me you have given up. You have absolutely given up, and you have no interest at all in what the fans might want to see. But Becky is the women's IC champion. So who would win the Rumble and then challenge for an inferior title when you can choose between three? There's an NXT women's champion. Hell, you can challenge for the NXT women's championship. Who would challenge for the women's IC championship, man? Oh my God, bro. WWE should be fine with ICE because Triple H and his friends with the Trump and oh God, bro. Let's see if they have ICE come through their locker room. See how many luchadors they have. Okay, all right. Okay, maybe that was uncalled for. And I only say that because I bet you they would do some shit like that too. They would do some shit like that. I would not put that shit past them, man. I would not put that shit past them, bro, at all. The Street Profits are headed to NXT this weekend. Well, I guess they got nothing else going on, right? They're not doing anything else with the Profits. There we go. Boy, it feels like this show is dragging, man. We're back.
Raquel won this, and I won Raquel. Pero I don't want a match.
What do you mean?
I want to fight.
A fight. Well, if you want to fight, you came to the right spot. Next week, Monday Night Raw. Stephanie Vaquero, you defend that Women's World Championship against Raquel Rodriguez in a Philadelphia street fight.
Up. Gotta be a street fight from the town that you're in.
Well, the Flyers can't seem to win a Stanley Cup, but they certainly know how to throw.
It feels like Pierce was watching and enjoying the view as Stephanie Vaquero walked away. You see him, he was like, oh, man. Wow. Didn't they just do a street fight? Well, they always do street fights.
The road to WrestleMania.
That's what they do. Licking his lips. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, ooh. Ooh, yeah. I'll see you in Philadelphia. Oh yeah. I mean, that looked like that was going through his brain. It looked like that's what was going through his brain.
Elusive, first ever WWE.
Undisputed WWE Championship. Sami Zayn is welcome in Saudi Arabia again. Is Punk gonna be not going to? I don't see why Punk would not go to Saudi Arabia. He already went, and they put his ass on front display. So you had something to say about us last time? You want to repeat those words, Punk? It had nothing. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, just let me suck this blood money covered.
I think we should go in there with one goal, one vision, a vision that can extend all the way up to WrestleMania. Because we have an advantage, boys. First off, no one can stop us. We are a unit, a well-oiled machine, a machine of machines. And I think, since we have an advantage, let's take an opportunity to make sure that one of us leaves as the winner of the Royal Rumble. And I think that winner should be Braun Breaker.
I agree with that.
What? What kind of ass kissing is this?
Gentlemen, that is the vision.
A lot to think about come.
I think that person should be me. I think it should be Braun Breaker. Now, that's not to say that Logan Paul won't turn and try to throw Braun Breaker out in the Rumble. And this segment is just setting up for it. I get that. But like, just as a man, I wouldn't even, I can't imagine Punk is making his way out for the main event. We got the main event on tap right now. I'm trying to imagine being in a room full of my friends. And say we're going to all go out and go and participate in a sporting event. Say basketball. Me and my friends, we like playing basketball. So what if you're playing a varsity? What if you're shooting a V? And it's every man for themselves. I can't imagine sitting around before the game that's like, we got to go out there. And we got to make sure that one of us wins. And I think the person that should win should be someone else. What? Who says that? Hey, I think one of us should win. Yeah, for sure. So I say we eliminate everybody else. And then once we eliminate everybody else, it's, hey, may the best man win amongst this group. I think it's going to be me, but we'll settle that in the ring once we eliminate everybody else. I can understand getting the camaraderie going on so that your crew wins. But to say that you want somebody else specifically to win and it's not you, just like I would never even say those words. Like no, that sounds so stupid, man. That sounds so stupid. We gonna dump everybody else out, and when we get them out, then I'm gonna win. Or one of y'all will win, whatever. But I think I'm gonna win. But that's one of the age-old tropes. It's always we gonna get everybody else, and then when we do that, then it's every man for themselves. Am I right? And everybody's always like, that's right, hand in the middle and everything. And then come the Rumble, they all turn on each other every last single time. It always happens without fail, Like you can count on it. You can absolutely count on it happening that way. To the point, it would make sense if a faction said, all right, look, guys, every year people say we'll get everybody else out, then it's us. So this year, it's just going to be every man for themselves. I'm telling y'all right now, my closest friends, don't trust me in that match. Don't trust me in that match. I'm throwing y'all out first. Y'all going to be the first ones to go. Treat me the same way. And then when the Rumble is over, we'll go back to being cool. But don't even come at me that way. On Saturday, I ain't your friend no more. We got Punk coming out first. Then we got a commercial break. Then Balor will come out. And then they'll lock up. They'll powwow 2 times. Somebody get thrown to the outside. And then we'll get another commercial break. We'll come back from that commercial break. We'll get a couple of spots in. They'll do a fake GTS. And then Punk will do the that close. It's that close. That close. They'll do one of those. You know? And then Punk will be laying down. And then Balor will go to the top for the coup de grace. And then Punk will get up and run. And then Balor will say, that close. It's that close. We get a brawl, pal. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the... Or they might save that for SmackDown, Billy. They might save the big brawl for SmackDown since, you know, that's right before the Rumble. But yeah, on the go-home show, you always got to have a big brawl to get the crowd ready for the Rumble. Oba Femi. I can't wait to see this guy work on the main roster, man. At the Rumble.
Oh, that's big. Oba Femi going to be a part of...
Man, we got Punk sitting in the ring. The brawl before the Rumble since yeah, that was a Vince trope, man. Every last single Rumble go home show always had to end a big brawl. Come on with it. Don't know why Punk is coming out first.
Is this the final time we will see AJ Styles march to the ring on Monday Night Raw?
They don't want none.
AJ Styles and CM Punk were both in the same ring together 23 years ago in a tag team matchup in 2003. They go one-on-one later that year, and over the years in independence across the country and the world, they would meet a handful of times. They really shaped each other's early careers. They've never teamed together before last week at a live event in Brussels, Belgium. And tonight, for the
Man, this song goes so hard, man.
they go one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship.
To call
They don't
AJ
want
Styles
none.
or CM Punk influential, quite simply, is an understatement. These are two trailblazers of an entire generation, not only of fans, but superstars. Those of us crazy enough to follow big dreams.
Let's go up to the ring and the legendary Lillian Garcia.
Lillian!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
And it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Remember when
Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 202.
Remember when Vince McMahon used to get mad at the crowd chanted one fall and he would have the ring announcers talk over them? At least they get to do that now.
Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
I guarantee you the ring general, the career killer, Gunther, is watching this matchup tonight, because if AJ Styles can pull off the victory, then you got to believe that Gunther versus Styles at the Rumble Saturday is not only going to be for AJ's career, it's going to be for that, the world title.
As if the
Alicia was stuck with weather.
And we are underway. These men going one-on-one in a WWE ring.
So I'm trying to envision a world where
their careers on what could be the
AJ Styles loses this match right before Gunther. Because Gunther coming out to interfere and cost AJ the match makes no sense. it would make sense if Gunther came out to cost Punk the match.
AJ Styles' career would go on to
It would make sense if Gunther came out to cost Punk the match, because then his match at the Rumble becomes a title match.
Royal Rumble matchup, but I've become very close with AJ over the past number of years.
So that could be how they beat Punk and protect Punk by having Gunther come out? Question mark?
around a similar time, 2002. These are two men who always wanted to change the game and have done exactly that in their own respective ways.
Lillian loves her strudel. Ah, Tom. From the old school, man. Lillian looks at the people's strudel.
Took those chips on their shoulders and parlayed them into Hall of Fame careers.
And both would go on to use Punk's moniker to become among the best in the world. Styles, a former two-time WWE champion. CM Punk has won the world title 7
Come
times.
on, get past it. Bro, they could have cut that Tozawa bullshit match out,
It's tenacious. Both in their
and we would have gotten out of here on time tonight.
Punk looking for the go to sleep. Styles, though, trying to roll through for the calf crusher.
Oh, Punk was the Anaconda Vice.
Going for their submissions early on in
Yep,
this
going for the
matchup.
early wins.
Right out of it.
I'm just waiting for the that close thing. Oh, that close. That close.
AJ Styles had with Shinsuke Nakamura this past Saturday on Saturday night's main event. Corey, AJ said that in his final year here of 2026, he wants to be able to have last matchups with some of his all-time great rivals.
I think AJ has more than earned.
Well, here's what we know.
But seeing the performance Styles put on at Saturday night,
We know AJ is not losing to Gunther and retiring on Saturday.
there's still tread left on the tires. There's
That's
still
not
gas
happening.
left in the tank. You're still
AJ's going to retire this year, but he's going to do it much further down the line this year. So we know for a fact that AJ is winning on Saturday.
AJ Styles was great. He wants to go out on top of his game.
And if he's going to be going out this year, this would be a good spot for him to win the title that he wants to win before he retires, and then go on his retirement run as champion, same way Cena did. But again, that makes Punk a transitional champion.
Think about Gunther. I mean, think about this.
That makes Punk a transitional champion.
He ended Goldberg's career. He ended John Cena's career. And he has an opportunity to end the career of AJ Styles this coming Saturday. What does that do for the ring general?
Well, it continues to grow the confidence of Gunther. The man's already achieved an
And it also takes away Punk's opportunity to be in the main event at WrestleMania.
And Gunther still,
I mean,
has a lot of
unless we're going to count that night one of a buy one, get one free extravaganza, like he says.
Who wants your spot, who wants what you have, who wants to be at the top of the mountain.
And Styles picture perfect drop kick sends the champion out of the ring.
I thought someone online reported that Shinsuke said that AJ was going to retire at the Rumble.
AJ gonna
That does not sound familiar to me at all.
Punk with that sliding knee. AJ Styles looking to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh, commercial time. Woohoo! Commercial time. Remember when Triple H acknowledged to the fans that there were too many commercials on Raw? Remember? Who remembers? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, straight up DoorDash, bruh. Put it like this, if AJ retires at the Rumble this year with this little fanfare, people will riot. Now, also, if he ends his career like this short with no fanfare, he's definitely going to AEW. He's absolutely going to AEW. He's not going to end his career losing to Gunther at the Rumble with zero build. I mean, got a little bit of build, but zero build as it's compared to it being his last, match in the company. That would be, man, please. AJ loses on Saturday. You might as well get the graphic ready. You might as well get the graphic ready and set because it's happening. If that's the fanfare he's gonna get, that's not gonna be his last match. It'll be his last match here. That'll be his last match here. That motherfucker will be in AEW before you can blink. I think he ends up in AEW. AJ versus Ospreay versus Kenny Omega versus MJ. Bro, there's all kinds of dream matches there. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm aware. No, AJ has to think about more than just the dream matches in AEW. AJ has to think about his future in this business. And I mean his future outside of the ring. So when he retires, he has to think about what does he want to do with the rest of his life outside of in-ring work. Does he want to be in AEW or does he want to stay in WWE as a producer, manager, whatever, trainer, whatever he might, a Legends deal he can get. It depends on what he wants to do after his in-ring work. And it seems like that opportunity would be here in WWE. So, and I don't know if they're going to offer him that future if he leaves here and goes straight to AEW when he retires.
Champion was waiting for.
AJ's been extremely focused in this match for the world title. You got to wonder, though, if still in the back of his mind is what's looming come Saturday.
I disagree, Cole, and I've known AJ long enough to believe that Styles can compartmentalize like no other. AJ is focused on one thing right now. That's CM Punk. That's the potential to become world heavyweight champion. The minute the bell rings, AJ will shift his focus to Gunther. But right now, he's thinking about Punk.
Punk now, caught him with a heel kick to the jaw.
Come on, wind this shit down. Get your 5 moves of doom, man. Let's go.
And now it's Punk starting to regain control.
See Punk fighting through the pain. You can see the
What do you think, Jesse? Do we see AJ Styles in AEW or he finishes in TNA?
Vintage CM Punk. And he wants
I think if he leaves WWE and has any affiliation with AEW, they close the door on any future work with him.
Interesting the way Punk's
I think they would do
strategy.
that.
Normally he goes for the go to sleep there, but instead decided to hit it with a shining wizard.
We talked about the familiarity and above all the respect.
But then again, everybody can come back. Everybody comes back.
I'm gonna need a little insurance. It's not
Right. Wheeler Yuta versus AJ Styles. Right. The good stuff.
Didn't keep the phenomenal one down for
Let's
3.
get it.
And now Punk perhaps looking for the GTS. Styles on his shoulders. Styles will land on his feet. AJ with a right hand. And now AJ goes to work. Boom! What a clothesline. And now Styles with a running forearm.
Danny Garcia. Oh, let's not get carried away.
Here in Toronto. Into the corner. Styles now drags the champ toward the center of the ring.
I would want to see AJ versus MJF.
Takes down Styles.
Battle of the Letters.
To retain the title and a kick out by Styles in 2.
Battle of the Letters.
Grueling physical matchup between these two.
AJ vs MJF.
About what you would expect.
Series of sharp right hands to the eyebrow of the challenger.
Styles up on Punk's shoulders. Go to sleep position here. Punk got caught.
Up. Here we go.
Styles now. Oh!
Ushigoroshi.
Cover for the World Heavyweight Championship and a kick out by 2.
And a kick out.
Let's Take another look at the tide turner in this match.
They don't want none.
Styles dropping Punk across his own knee, neck first, and the World Heavyweight Champion is in jeopardy.
WWE fans in Toronto trying to will on Styles.
CM Punk as well. That's a chant of appreciation for two of the best superstars to ever do it.
The champ stunned. Styles gonna climb the ropes. Trying to hook Punk here. Punk blocks.
Punk able to maintain a grip on the top rope.
Now it's Styles sent to the mat.
I don't think AJ is winning because they don't want to switch titles before the Rumble. Makes sense.
To retain the championship. And again, Styles gets his shot. Looking for the Anaconda Vice now. Punk locking it in.
AJ trying to fight it off. It's cinched in.
Anaconda Vice by Punk. Screaming for Styles to tap.
Has Punk ever won with the Anaconda Vice?
Our official Jessica Carr right there, seeing if Styles will tap out. Styles trying to break this hold.
It's an incredibly hard position to breathe.
Can somebody
AJ Styles
find that out? Is he like ever won with that move?
AJ Styles, tremendous core strength, fighting out of it. Uh-oh. Trying to put Punk in the position for the Styles clash, and it didn't work out.
Ring awareness from the World Heavyweight Champion shown there. CM Punk, nothing fancy, just forcing Styles back into the buckle to break the grip.
And now Punk wearing Styles down. And Styles looking to roll through now, looking for a calf crusher, but Punk survives. Uh-oh, caught.
Oh, no.
Styles has Punk in position, but Punk
He beat Orton with it once. Like when? Like before he left originally? WrestleMania 28?
The kidneys of the champion.
Jesus, dude. So odds are it's not going to finish a match, right?
AJ out to the apron.
The sliding knee.
Styles got caught. Punk, go to sleep outside the ring.
Go to sleep outside the ring.
By Punk.
Well, if Punk can get back up, he may win this by count out, but knowing CM Punk, that's not how he wants to do it.
It's Daniel Garcia.
AJ Styles.
The official now at a count of 3.
Whenever Punk hits the GTS, it takes out all his energy. He like can't move anymore.
Count of 6. Punk into the ring. Styles at 8 is in trouble. A count of 9. Styles just beats the count.
And I think secretly, deep in his heart, CM Punk's happy that AJ beat that count. CM Punk wants to beat the best in the world. He said it himself. You don't want any controversy. You don't want any caveats.
Corey Graves says secretly Punk is happy he got back in the ring. Then how come Punk didn't just get back in the ring and then get back out of the ring to break the count? Because wrestlers literally do it all the time.
Could be AJ Styles' final night on Monday Night Raw. And Styles still stunned.
Yeah, unfortunately, that may have been AJ's last gasp.
I mean, Punk can't
The guy looks
get Styles back
literally, it looks like Tony Khan in the front row. Bro, you have Tony Khan derangement syndrome. Or more like AEW derangement syndrome.
Styles now. Here's the cover. He's got Punk in position. Middle of the ring.
Styles clash.
Cover. Punk kicks out at 2.
Now, I would say that that's bullshit that someone's just kicked out of the Styles Clash. But everybody else does it. And they're kicking out of finishers, and this is not a pay-per-view.
Not done done yet.
Gotta wonder
D
if
nice.
Styles is playing possum
It happened last week
to lure
too.
the champion in.
It happened last week too. You weren't here in the chat. Or maybe you were and just didn't say anything because you knew I was going to say something. But they're kicking out of finishers on normal TV shows in AEW. Something that you said doesn't happen.
This is what separates AJ
That was a Styles clash right there, ladies and gentlemen.
The ability to
Just kick on out.
next level, to tap into that next gear. Styles is lining it up.
It's a title match. Oh, we're moving the goalpost. So now it's okay to kick out of finishers at pay-per-views and title matches. Right.
The mark of a resourceful
Moving those goalposts.
borderline desperate, perhaps. but
AEW
CM
does it
Punk
too
knows
much.
what he has to
WWE
do
does
to
it just
retain.
right.
It's not always the popular thing.
These two men giving everything they have. Styles to the back of the knee.
What happened to AJ Lee?
Styles as well. Punk down to a knee. Oh, kick right to the chest. Punk with a chop.
What happened to AJ Lee, chat?
Pele kick.
She's a part-timer?
Both men down.
Question mark? Yeah, I don't know.
Of this world title match. Who can dig down deep? Who has a little bit left?
This is less than part-time, man.
We might have our answer, Cole.
AJ Styles realizes this is his chance, his opportunity. He wants one
He's
more reign
less
as a
than
world
part-time.
champion.
Brock Lesnar shows up more than her.
Punk now trying to put Styles in position for another go to sleep.
I think Punk's back might have given out. Maybe it was a knee. Favorable position for the challenger here.
Styles now. Punk. Styles
Up.
hanging onto the top rope.
Crowd did. Yeah, the crowd is.
Finn Balor. Oh, come on.
And there's Balor.
Finn Balor attacking the champion CM Punk.
There we go.
Well, these are actions of a desperate man. A man who's on the outside.
Balor is the one that cost him the match. It's not a heel turn. I think people forget he was already heel.
Balor biding his time. CM Punk, the champ in front of us, no idea even where he's at. And Balor now with a kick.
Just book the main event for us to get a DQ and the go home show to the Rumble.
Isn't done yet. Balor throwing CM Punk and the respect that Punk showed Balor earlier tonight back in his face.
Is he though, Michael Cole, or is Finn Balor taking CM Punk's advice? Finn Balor is forcing the champion's hand. Balor has everyone's attention now.
Coup de grace.
I hate it, I don't agree with it, but part of me understands it.
Balor pissed off that he's not going to be able to be in the Rumble match. Taking it all out of the champion. Oh, coup de grace.
Coup de grace again.
Finn Balor wants to be on top of the mountain again.
Coup de grace again. Come on, just wrap this up, man.
Balor with a third coup de grace.
One more dagger to the heart of CM Punk.
And I'm going to ask the question that Punk asked of Balor earlier tonight. Finn Balor, what do you want your legacy to be?
Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. So yeah, we're looking at a triple threat match at this point now. I think AJ will get another title run, though, because he is AJ goddamn Styles. But at the end of the day, AJ just lost before the Rumble. So, it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's show. Let's get on out of here, man. This show is kind of stale to me, man, but what are you gonna do? That's just me. I don't want to blame this show particularly too much because I don't think this show was particularly bad. This is, again, wrestling's in a stale place. And the weird part is wrestling normally picks up about this time of the year. Right around between the Rumble and WrestleMania. This is supposed to be the best time of the year for pro wrestling fans. Right now, it is not. It is not. But we shall see. Guys, that is it for today's show. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Shot-Town Smart. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday, brah. Peace.
With fake thugs and hustlers and OGs roam. The land that's well known as the throne of Al Capone. It's the land of lake shores where the wind blows steady and the snow falls heavy and the heat kills many. Town like none, place that I know. This is the Windy City. Welcome to Chicago.
So your brother's bound to get, and they chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to see? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring?
World famous for the glamour and the rundown spots. A skyline so priceless that none can top. You can hear a different story up and down some blocks, and forever hear them bitch about the Cubs and Sox. It's a place like no other, unequal to most, where the city runs deep from the streets to the coast. But things can get ugly, city streets are no joke, cause the city's held down by the people and folks. It's a place of attitude, we think and we say. From heralds to the palace, this is each